Hi guys, it's Dr. Simone Ellis, and guess what? I'm back. So I just wanted to have a really honest conversation about why I took some steps back, what you guys can expect from me moving forward, and what that journey has just been like. So in 2019, I was super excited about opening the new Small Design Studios. So for people who've been following me, I've been practicing in my own space for about 12 years. And this was supposed to be the pinnacle, the best office that I could design. And I was super prepared. I learned from all my past mistakes, got everything up and running, and was having meetings with so many people to make sure that this next office was going to be the best. And I was super excited. And so signing the lease in December was just really a big deal for me. And I was excited about what 2020 was going to bring. Little did I know that it was going to bring so much chaos to my life. So honestly, when COVID happened, we were in my old office and I was supposed to be moving into my new space June of that year. And the world shut down. And unfortunately, so did I. I suffered from a lot of depression from that period of space because here I am. And I use this example of like knowing how to swim and wanting to swim, but having somebody at the pool holding your feet down and like saying, okay, now try. And no matter how hard you're scrambling to catch for air or swim up to the top, you can't. And that's what I felt like. I felt like I had this dream. I knew how to make this dream work. I had properly planned to make this dream go to the extra mile, and here I am with the world shutting down and can't. So I didn't even realize until months later how depressing that was for me, how hard that was for me. I basically became a recluse. I kind of kept to myself because I didn't know what else to do. So where I saw others, like my friends and colleagues, maybe taking classes and thriving, I was just stuck. And that was really hard. It was truly hard for me to work through. And then the world opens back up and they're like, get back to your regular scheduled program. But unfortunately, half of my staff, no, I think the majority of my staff was moms. And so they had to become stay-at-home moms. So here I am in the midst of launching this amazing, beautiful, brand new practice that I planned so hard, that worked so hard for. And then these shutdown happened, and now I'm getting a whole new staff. On top of it, we go viral on Twitter. So not only am I seeing like average 50 new patients, now I'm at 150 new patients with a whole new staff. So I can explain it like having a circus where you're like, the tickets are sold out for the circus and no one knows their jobs. And so you're like, and you're the ringleader now and you're the lion tamer. I mean, I was just overwhelmed. And I was lucky to have my associate, Dr. Joy, really be there to kind of help get things going. But it was such a struggle. And so that whole entire year of just trying to get that rhythm back. And I think that sometimes we forget also too that dentists or entrepreneurs are people. Like they have personal lives outside of their craft. And so here I am, brand new practice, brand new team, and completely lost, completely imbalanced, and struggling again to just try to keep my head above water. So it wasn't that we weren't successful. It wasn't that we hadn't grown the practice, which I was happy about, to a multi-million-dollar business. It was just, I could not breathe. And that was such a very, very tough time for me. So 2020, trying to get everything back on track, and then 2021 happens. And for me, it's life is happening. I'm falling in love again with someone and getting the opportunity to get married. My niece and my nephew are now such an integral part of my life, so I want to see them often. And my mom is getting older, and I recognize how important that is to have that parent and have those moments with her, because I lost my father, and during that time, I was so busy that I didn't even get a chance to process that. So life is starting to happen, and I realize how imbalanced I am, and this struggle for, can I have this business success and have this practice going And also, I have passions outside of dentistry. I want to see myself like become a public speaker. I want to see myself have the opportunities to be more than behind the chair. I am starting Smile Design Society, which is helping other doctors and dentists like start their practices and mentorship. I have Smile Design students, which are helping primarily minority children get into dental school and what it takes to do there. And I also have my new life, which I really want to see thrive and grow. And so this year, I have decided to take, I guess we call it semi-retirement. So I cut back on practicing dentistry and started seeing patients just 2 days a week. And that has been awesome because it's allowed me to find my passion and my purpose from outside of the chair. I've got an opportunity. You guys have probably been seeing a lot of me just living life. Social media has become something that it was so hard for me to understand because here I am, a dentist, trying to figure out how to become a videographer, a photographer, an influencer for outfits. And that was not what I signed up for. And still trying to keep a positive spirit and work through those obstacles that I was experiencing those years. So my hopes are now that if you continue to follow this amazing page, which hopefully you will, that you're inspired and you're motivated by someone who's experienced those hardships and persevering through. Someone who decided to put themselves first and try to find that balance so she could be the best version of herself for the ones that she loved and cared about. I'm excited because this year we're launching our YouTube channel. This year we are doing our podcast, which is called From Behind the Chair. This year I expect to have my ebooks out and classes to help support other entrepreneurs. My goal is to be able to provide that motivational side that everyone needs. I want to be that girl that's sitting next to you, telling you you can do it, pushing you past all of the things that I went through, not wanting you to experience those hardships that I did. And if I can help be an aid or a guide in any of those ways, that's my hope. So I'm excited about this journey and I'm excited for you to follow along.